Yeah, I'm here to talk about my MEPS experience. I took my MEPS down in the Boise, Idaho MEPS station. I met my recruiter the day before. I was going in for the Navy. We had to get above a 50 on the ASVAB. When I was in school, I got a 34, so I had to take the ASVAB at MEPS. So I took it at MEPS and got a 51, so it qualified me to get the jobs I wanted or whatever. After that, we went to the hotel. My recruiter checked me in. I got there at 5. That was after my ASVAB. At the hotel, they feed you. They give you dinner. Dinner's from 6 to 10, I think. At the hotel I had, they gave you like hamburgers, salad, and some other weird stuff. You had the water, sodas, whatever. Most of the time we have a roommate. I had one that was in the National Guard. We have a God damn it, can't think of it. A curfew. Ours was at 10 o'clock. We had to be in the room by 10. So we were in there. My roommate didn't show up until 2 o'clock in the morning. We woke up around 4:45. The wake-up call was at 5 in Boise's MEPS. We woke up, went downstairs, got breakfast. They feed you breakfast there. We waited for about an hour and a half. Bus came. We got on the bus, went to the MEPS station. Oh, excuse me. Got there, went through a metal detector. You have to take all the metal off your body. I broke my shoulder playing football, so I have a metal plate. So they thought I was carrying metal somewhere else, and I told them I had a plate. It registered on the detector. It was kind of fun. But got there. Then at the Boise MEPS, oh crap, can't think of it. How the guys go, because we went up to where the big meeting area is in the MEPS station. They take you to your liaison or career counselor, depending on what branch you're going in for. I was in the Navy, so it was a Navy liaison, whatever the heck they called. Went in there. They made sure everything on your information was correct. They sent you to the front desk. You got a picture taken. They gave you a name tag, barcode, telling you what branch you're in, if you're active reserve. Then you go back to that, back to the liaison, I think. I can't remember, because when I went to MEPS, it was in July 19th. So my dep date, or well, what they call the dep date, was July 19th. Then we went to medical. They gave us a briefing. The short briefing was with the Air Force commander, and then the second one was the medical briefing. We had to fill out a ton of paperwork, make sure that we weren't. It was the I'm not lying. All your medical history is correct. If you've taken ibuprofen, Tylenol, anything that registered in a urine test, they told you to put it down. They also asked if you had any broken bones. You had to mark that if you had a broken bone. If you've had surgery, they just want, just check, make sure you're not a liability to the services. And then you go out of that and you go back out in the waiting room. You wait for a little bit. Start your medical processing. First thing I did was a sight test. They test your depth perception. They test your color blindness, if you're colorblind or not. You just look at cards that have colors and numbers in it and see if you can see the number or not. Then they check your depth perception. And then after that, I went into a urine test. And for the males, they test for protein. If it's too high, they won't accept you because they think your kidneys can't process something. But got that taken care of. Did the urine test, and then they tell you if this it's a red label that they put on it. If it comes off, that you will be disqualified from the armed services because you've had either drugs or something wrong, you know, whatever. Then they went and drew my blood. That process, I mean, it took like 5 minutes tops to draw a little tube of blood. I mean, it was only maybe that big, just a small tube, just to test, make sure you don't have any HIVs, STDs, whatever, you know, just test your blood. Then I waited a little longer and went and talked to the head medical guy there. Made sure my medical records were straight, made sure everything was good. Then went back and waiting, and went into this room, watched this video on how to do all these exercises. You had to strip down to your underwear, and you're in there with, well, for Boise MEPS, there's only like 5 other guys with me that was in the MEPS at that time. So we stripped down. You watch this video. It shows you how to do the duck walk, all these different exercises that they're going to ask you to do. While you're in there, they take your height, your weight, your body mass index, all that. After you get done there, you do all your exercises. Then you go into where the head medical personnel is. Go in there, they check you for men. It's hernias, you know. So I'm not gonna get graphic because, you know, you gotta strip down completely naked, and then you can take your images from there. Get that done. You go back to your liaison and see what jobs you qualified for, or what jobs you want. I wanted aviation. I wanted to become a pilot, but the Navy doesn't offer that as a job since it's a officer side, and so to become a pilot, you go through aviation. So I'm an aviation mechanics mate, also known as AD. Got that done, or went through there, signed that off, got the contract, went to the front desk, had them sign some paperwork, and then signed some more paperwork with them. They check they fingerprint you, all 5 fingers on both hands, so it's all 10 fingers. Basically it's a criminal background check. The FBI does. And they make sure all your fingerprints don't have a criminal background through the FBI or any law enforcement. Make sure you're not lying about anything, and then you go and swear in, and that process takes from anywhere from 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, depending on how long you have to wait. If you have family, make sure they're there before a certain time, but you don't want them there all day. So just like when you know you're going to go swear in, call them, like try to go an hour or so ahead, make sure they can get down there, swear them in. You go through swearing, you go sign that and get contracted, and then you go back to your liaison, make sure everything's correct, and then you leave. And some people, they have to stay at the hotel the second night, and after the second night they go and wherever because they come from everywhere. I mean, I had a guy, my buddy that was in the Army National Guard, was actually, I think he drove from Twin Falls, Idaho, all the way to Boise, so that's a pretty far drive for them. They had fires, so they had to wait. But that's my MEPS experience, so hopefully you guys have something different.